This might be the most complex one of these problems in terms of drawing the picture because it's kind of flipped from what we're usually looking at. So it says the person standing on the edge of a cliff. So now the person is standing up in the air. So I'm going to draw the cliff. There's the cliff. The person's standing right here. So I'm going to write person. Okay, and they are standing on the edge of the cliff, looking at a spot on the ground that's 100 feet from the base of the cliff. So they're looking at the spot on the ground. So they got my right triangle there. All right, there's the spot that they're looking at. I can try to reveal if I want to. We've got some numbers now. It says the cliff is 200 feet tall. That's definitely going right there because tall is up and down. It says a spot on the ground that's 100 feet from the base. Again, this is kind of like number one if you did it. The base is right there. And then the spot is out here, so the 100 is going to go right there. It says find the angle of depression. Now, I got to be careful here because this is where the most likely place to put it is right in there where I'm putting all those dots. It doesn't go there. Angle of depression and elevation has to go from horizontal. So technically, the angle of depression would be right there. Not helpful because it's not in the triangle. But if we remember what we've said a million times is that the angle of depression and elevation are the same because they're alternate interior angles. So I'm going to find the angle of elevation instead. Okay, now there's an angle involved, so it's absolutely a SOHCAHTOA problem and not a Pythagorean theorem problem. Which one do I use? Let's get some labels done. Hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. Okay, I'm going to use the opposite and the adjacent, opposite and adjacent. That's going to give me a tangent problem again. So tangent, fraction, or sorry, tangent parentheses equals fraction. Opposite goes on top. Adjacent goes on the bottom. I don't know the angle. So again, like number one, this is the best case scenario in terms of length because it's the shortest problem. So I hit second tangent. That's going to spit out tangent inverse. And then I put in my fraction. Put that exact thing into the calculator. Second tangent, 200 divided by 100. Hit enter. 63.434. So x equals 63.434 with a bunch more stuff. It says to the nearest tenth of a degree. So nearest tenth, 4, using the 3, which is 63.4 degrees. You do not have to put the degree symbol there if you don't want to.